have for my segment radar under investigation is one that sounds like something that's out of a crime, like a crime documentary or something that you watch late night on TV while you're eating your popcorn. So what started as a dating app meetup ended up in a murder investigation. And now investigators are trying to piece together what really happened behind closed doors. Police in Phoenix, Arizona say a 52-year-old man met up with a woman he connected with on a dating app for what was supposed to be their first in-person date. According to investigators, something felt off immediately. Authorities say the victim allegedly texted friends and family during the date saying he believed he was being catfished and was trying to end the night early. Authorities say the victim allegedly texted, I already got that. Now, despite that, police say the two reportedly continued to go to multiple locations, including a dispensary, before eventually returning to the victim's apartment complex. And this is where the case takes a dark turn. Investigators say surveillance video, I can never say that word, y'all, video allegedly shows the woman getting into the victim's SUV. Court documents claim the victim stepped in front of the vehicle, appearing to try to stop her from leaving. And the prosecutors allege that she accelerated and said the man was hit, dragged underneath his vehicle, and later pronounced dead. So prosecutors reportedly described the footage as appearing intentional, like she intentionally ran him over. Police said the woman later fled to Flagstaff, where she was eventually arrested days later at a Denny's restaurant. She reportedly told investigators she couldn't remember parts of the night. Now, before social media turns into another instant guilty or innocent debate, there are still unanswered questions. So was this a moment of panic? Was it an intentional act, or did something happen during that date that we still don't know? So I have the news clip for that one too. Let me see. Hold on. Uh-oh. Let's see. It's taking me to all of them, y'all. Hold on. There we go. Let me rewind it back.
Phoenix police say a meetup off a dating app ended with cold-blooded murder. A woman accused of running over her date with his SUV is now in jail.
It took 4 days to track her down at a Denny's in Flagstaff. That's where Mason Carroll joins us live. And Mason, this is a wild story.
Thank you, Dean. Sir.
Yes, it is. Now, we don't know all the details about this, but we do know that the victim knew something was wrong right away. As police say, he texted his friends and family that he believed he was being catfished. Now, this was just hours before his date is accused of running him over with his own car and then fleeing the scene. That woman was arrested here in the Flagstaff, and she claims she doesn't remember anything. What started as a date turned into a homicide investigation after police say 30-year-old Michaela Bahi ran over 52-year-old Norris Taft in the Phoenix parking lot. The two met on the dating app Moco Space, and Taft picked up Bahi this past Sunday for their first in-person date. Right away, court documents show Taft texted family members that he had been catfished and was trying to end the date. But the pair visited multiple locations, including a marijuana dispensary. They went back to Taft's apartment complex, where surveillance video later reportedly showed Bahi getting into Taft's car. The documents state Taft then stepped in front of the car, trying to get her to stop. That's when she hit him with the car and dragged him beneath it. Prosecutors say it looked intentional.
There is strong evidence in this case of surveillance footage that captured the defendant running over the victim. It certainly looked like it was intentional as she was accelerating, even though the victim was in front of the car with his hands up.
According to police, Bahi fled the scene and Taft was pronounced dead at a local hospital. The next day, Bahi took a shuttle from Phoenix to Flagstaff. She was arrested by Flagstaff police at this Denny's on Wednesday.
Your Honor, this is a murder case, and the defendant certainly has incentive to flee based on the lengthy prison sentence that she's facing.
Court documents state Bahi admitted to being with Taft, but she couldn't remember anything that happened between leaving the dispensary and the next morning. She's now charged with second-degree murder, leaving the scene of an accident, and theft of means of transportation. Her mother lives in Flagstaff, which may be the reason why she fled to the high country.
So I want to figure out power of attorney for my daughter because she is 6 years old and she is with my mother in Flagstaff.
And the prosecutors labeled Michaela Bahi as a flight risk, so she's currently being held on a $1 million cash bond. Live in Flagstaff, Mason Carroll for Arizona.
Y'all, this is wild. You can't even do online dating anymore because you're a risk to lose your life. And he said that she was cat. Let's see what she looked like. What? I wonder how he was catfished. Maybe she had a bunch of filters on. Y'all think she had a bunch of filters on? That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. Yeah. That man lost his life over a date. She was wild. Let me close this out, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, so what y'all think? Did y'all think something went down that we don't really know? He went looking for companionship and never made it home. So has dating app culture become too dangerous? Or are stories like this still the exception? Do you think this happened more than just a little bit? Hey, Mrs. V. She said, good evening, Rain and Chat. Good evening, Mrs. V. I've been catching some of your lives listening in. Georgette said, hey, V, is she? And Georgette said, yeah, never get in front of a moving vehicle. I know. Yeah. Georgette said Moko is freaky. That's where he messed up at. You think so? Or you don't think he was genuinely trying to find love? And Georgette said she probably had an Ariana Grande picture. So said online dating was never safe. Georgette said he was looking for love and she was looking for a whip. Yeah.